we got a request today from a person who commented and then immediately erased it, but we still think it was a good idea, so we're still going to say it. Maybe you guys could do a Bloons Tower Defense movie, and I think we should definitely do that because it sounds fun.
I think we're already doing it.
Well, here we are. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Screen to Screen. I'm Andrew, and this is Chris.
I'm Chris. Hi.
So, Bloons Tower Defense. Bunch of monkeys, bunch of darts, bunch of balloons. I'm seeing this movie as sort of a platoon with balloons. I'm thinking like it's like a band of brothers. You know, it's like it's a war movie.
Yeah.
And these monkeys they all have their different personalities, their different specialties. We've got like the plain, you know, monkey. Maybe he's the leader because like
plain Jane
monkey, the ninja, the glue gun, the super monkey, the ice guy, like the boomerang. There's a lot of different characters, a lot of different flavors of monkey, and of course you have these balloons that relentlessly attack the monkey base. So I feel like a few things we should probably work out, as we like to do, is motivations for these balloons. Where do they come from? What are they doing? What are these monkeys doing? And also probably, we'll round about to it. We'll get there is the theme, because themes make stories interesting and sort of help you make choices in building story structure. So,
spoilers, I hate monkeys. I think monkeys are the worst.
And spoilers, I love monkeys. So we'll have two different sort of opinions on this. How do you feel about balloons?
I mean, they're fine.
Yeah, me too. We're both neutral on balloons, so we're probably not going to get too much mileage out of that.
Not so much. If we want to go real silly, like the movie could open cold open. You have a wizard working with his book.
I mean, wizards are canon in this universe. There is a wizard monkey. I
mean, this could be old magic. That's possessing balloons. Maybe the monkeys. I keep on going to zoo because, like, the levels have paths that the balloons are following.
That's true. I kind of just imagine this as a monkey universe, like as a fantastical alternate reality where monkeys are the dominant species.
Oh, I never want to think about that. Sounds terrible.
Well, they made a movie about it. I do like that wizard idea because it ties in, like maybe the wizard monkey made a magic whoopsie. Maybe it's sort of like
I was going with like evil sorcerer who like needs a thing, and the thing is like where the monkeys live, and the monkeys are just trying to defend themselves.
Oh, all right. So a bit like a Gargamel to the Smurfs sort of situation.
A little bit.
Okay.
I mean, again, the idea is it's tower defense, so we should have a reason. Why the balloons are trying to get to this place.
Yeah. Well, they do have the bananas. Like, that's part of their currency. So maybe the bananas are important. Like, I don't know. That's an idea. Maybe that's where they store all their bananas in their tower. You know, it is a tower defense game, but I'm also seeing this like this could be like a war movie where you have this like band of monkeys sort of like going behind enemy lines, like fighting the balloons. Meanwhile, like maybe the act 3 is that like the balloons found a way back to their hideout, and now they have to like all get into place and stop the onslaught. That's what I'm kind of seeing. Like I know we kind of did it a lot, but I kind of like it as sort of a way to go, is that the act 3 is the main game, and the rest of the movie is sort of setting that up. And I just think a war movie starring monkeys and they're fighting balloons could be a lot of fun stupid little jokes in there.
I gotcha.
What kind of theme? I feel like war movies like are very thematic. Like, how do we?
At least the good ones are.
Yeah, right. But like, is there like a commentary we want to say here? Like, you know, like what does this give us the opportunity to delve into? Like, how does this allegorical for like a real war? You know, it's not really how warfare is anymore, because it's not really tower defense. Like, that's not how war works anymore.
Ironically, war is much more guerrilla warfare these days.
That's the sequel.
There it is.
But I mean,
that was my one joke.
But maybe it's like what was it called? The Hurt Locker. and it's like maybe that's how the movie opens. It's like a monkey's like trying to defuse a balloon and then it pops.
And like monkey guts are flying everywhere. It's just like, wow, the stakes are way higher than I thought.
Yeah, it's like, and then like the title goes like Bloons Tower Defense, the movie.
Bloons 5. Ook ook eek eek. It cuts to a grieving widow monkey.
Yeah,
he died servicing his monkey country.
Is this sort of like, does the movie start off and it's like, I'm thinking of like American Sniper now, where it's like the movie starts off and you see like a kid with a balloon and there's like a sniper and it's like you gotta take the shot. It's like, but a kid's holding that balloon. Like, he'll get scared. It's like,
kid's gonna grow up to be a terrorist.
You have to shoot the balloon. It's like, but I think this one's okay. Like, take the shot, you know?
Listen, balloons, they grow up, they become killer balloons. There is no such thing as an innocent balloon.
Do we want to make this a commentary not on war, but on war movies?
I mean, I guess one question we should ask is...
Yeah.
Is this a children's movie? Because that's really going to inform what we do.
That's a good question.
Obviously, the game is for children.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's a for everyone.
It feels like a for everyone game because, like,
but
you know, it's okay for kids, like, certainly, but I feel like it's not like a game where it's like, oh, like, this is beneath me. I don't play this because I'm an adult. Like, I think like a lot of adults have fun playing this game.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is when something is appropriate for all ages, it defaults to like the lowest one. So by virtue of being for everyone, it is a children's movie.
I think this could be one of those things where it's like a children's movie, but like the themes can be more mature.
Yeah, they could be universal themes.
Yeah, like I feel like we're probably not going to have a monkey get blown to bits like we described earlier.
I'm out. But I was only interested in this if I could blow up the monkeys.
But I think like maybe a commentary on war movies would be kind of fun, or you know, just war in general. But I think war movies you could have like an American Sniper character. You know, like his character arc is that of American Sniper, for example. You got ninja monkeys, but it's sort of like we have the opportunity to make something very ridiculous here because it's monkeys fighting balloons. Like, you know, it's like a satire. You know, it's like Dr. Strangelove, you know, in a way. You know, all the popping. It's like I can't handle all the popping. It's just popping.
In my dreams, I hear the pops.
It's just never ends. It's just a stream.
I was walking down the street and I heard a pop and I whipped out my darts.
I just thought of a great scene where like they're in like a tank or something and they're blasting 99 lift balloons and they're just like gunning them down.
If we knew like, is this like they're defending their worlds and the balloons are invaders? Are they the invaders and the balloons are fighting back? Like we need to figure out what's going on.
I mean, this could be sort of like Starship Troopers where it's explained, but it's so unimportant. Yeah. It's just about the ridiculousness of like the war machine. Yeah. And I think that's the way to go. This could be Starship Troopers for kids. Like that could be what this is, or like, you know, like the Butter Battle book or something, where it's just about the absurdity of war. Where it's like it could start with like a recruitment video. It's like you have to defend your country against the dreaded balloons. You know.
Do you like your bananas? The balloons do not care for your bananas,
or they care too much for your bananas. Bananas are for monkeys. They are not for balloons.
Those balloons will come into your homes. They will take your bananas. We must get into their homes first. Take their bananas.
Can we make it's just that they're sentient balloons that want to steal your bananas. And because war doesn't make sense, we never explain how this is possible.
I mean, we are also working in a world where monkeys have ninja powers and boomerangs and sniper rifles.
It's like you have to hate these balloons because they're the enemy. That is all you need to know. They are evil, they are faceless, they are wordless, they are just the bad guy.
I mean, if we're going to be leaning into the direction of Starship Troopers, then maybe we want to lean more fully. And the theming of Starship Troopers is it's a satire on ultranationalism. It's a satire on, like, letting fascism overtake your governments and, like, what that would do to citizenship and the military. and like the way of life of the common person. Like
I think I'm into that. I like that. Like,
I love
monkeys popping balloons.
Yeah.
Like how absurd. That's all. We could say like that's war.
That is war.
Monkeys popping balloons because they're told to.
Just a bunch of monkeys popping balloons because another monkey told them to pop those balloons.
Yeah, right. I feel like there's a lot of fun we could have with that.
Yeah.
And it's all, again, like it's all fine for kids because they're just darts and balloons and no one's getting hurt. The operation to destroy it's like Project Nanners and they get their most like elite troops to come together and go. Maybe it's sort of like Act 3 as they go to the balloon source. The first part of the movie is what we know as the game, and it all culminates. It's almost like the Pearl Harbor, the movie, not the thing. Well, I guess the real thing too.
It's also still in the Starship Troopers thing because that movie ends with going
that's right.
the bug homeworld.
Yeah. So
they hunt the brain bug.
So we can have them doing the tower defense for much of the movie. Maybe there's like an A plot, B plot. And then like the main characters finally make it to the balloon source, and like the Starship Troopers, they go and they take control of the zone.
Yeah.
I think that's fun. Maybe have the A plot is about these troops going into the wilderness, getting attacked by balloons or whatever, different like camo balloons and lead balloons, and then you have back at the base. That sort of thing, and it's cutting back and forth like that. That can be kind of fun.
You could have monkeys show up at a place that was supposed to be defended. There are no monkeys present. What happened here?
Yeah, what happened? So then, what's the big reveal? Like, I feel like if this is all silliness, what's the ultimate reveal? Like the source of the balloons.
What is the source of the balloons? I guess it depends on how we want to go about the satire. If we want this to be about just how stupid and futile the wars tend to be.
Yeah.
It could just be there is a bunch of monkeys blowing up balloons.
they're just having fun. Hey guys,
it's been us all along.
They don't even have malicious intent. It's just, but how are the balloons? Are the balloons actually going to steal the bananas, or that's just the lie they've been told?
It's just a lie. I mean, it could just be a coincidence. Once a balloon string got tangled in a banana and floated off with the banana.
Is it they they uncover the balloon war is just what the higher up monkeys have made up to sort of keep the other monkeys
keep them in line,
keep them occupied.
It's a cross now between the Purge movies and Starship Troopers. The perfect movie.
Yeah. I mean, that could be it. It's like the balloon wars were invented to just keep the monkeys from turning on the higher
ruling
up
class of monkeys.
Maybe the super monkey is like the ruling class, or the god monkeys, the sun god monkeys are the ruling class.
Yeah.
And they're the ones calling the shots, and then the military, the sniper guys.
Luma monkey.
That could be kind of fun. Do you want to go into any of the characters, or was there anything else in story-wise you think we can flesh out?
I guess characters are going to it's going to inform a lot of what we do at this point.
Right. Yeah.
So we do need some character.
And I feel like the non the regular average dart monkey should be the leader, the main guy, because you have to make the main character as least interesting as possible. That's the rule.
That is the rule.
Always make the least interesting character your main character, as they say.
As the saying goes.
Ninjas, boomerangs, snipers, ice guys, and the glue gun. The glue gun. I don't know. The glue gun almost makes me think of sort of like an eccentric sort of scientist kind of guy. Like he invented the glue gun. He could be like the smart one.
Yeah.
So I imagine the monkeys will go through different levels. Like we can kind of pull references from various levels in the series. We can make up some of our own. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. I imagine all of the balloons don't talk ever. They're like the faceless, nameless.
Yeah, they're uncharacters.
We also have the very large balloons that the mother of all balloons, the big blimps. I imagine that's something we probably want to bring out near the end. Or maybe at the midpoint. Maybe there's like the looming danger that's like it's slowly making its way toward the tower. Maybe the balloons are being controlled remotely. Maybe it's sort of like a Star Wars kind of thing where the big balloon's gonna destroy
the wizard monkey, and he could be responsible for like putting the balloons together again just to give the people something to fight in a war with. Yeah,
that's what the wizard monkey is for. Like that, we can use that character, the wizard monkey, and he has been hired by the higher ups to create this war.
Yeah.
To sort of create this ongoing war.
I feel like that works pretty well.
Do they take down the government, or is that like the movie ends with them just like the first monkeys sort of realizing the truth?
Again, it depends on if we want the takeaway to be nothing ever changes, and it ends like Starship Troopers, where the machine marches on, people have new positions, but nothing's changed. Or if we want this to have a bit more of a happy ending, where it's monkeys are realizing like, hey, maybe this is stupid.
Kids' movies tend to have a better ending like that.
A happier ending, at the very least.
A better outlook. Not like an actual better ending. Like, though sometimes that works to its disadvantage because like the Lorax book does have that ambiguous end, but the Lorax movie didn't, and that kind of sucked. Like the ending kind of was bad.
Yeah.
But if we do have them sort of take back their power, then that kind of brings us more plot points. We have the balloon war as we know it. We have the operation to take down the balloons. We find the real truth, and then we have the operation to take down the government. That's like 4 parts. Did I count right? I don't even remember what I just said. But there's like plot beats there. There's like a lot of story to go around.
Yeah.
Like we enter the world of Bloons Tower Defense as we know it as sort of like the one-sided propaganda machine. Like the games we've been playing are propaganda. Like it's what, like we go into this movie knowing what the monkeys know based on the game.
Yeah. As
opposed to in the past where we sort of have the ending. It's the origin story of it. Now this one, we start with the game and we slowly deconstruct it. We have like oh man, we've been attacked by these we've been
these filthy balloons.
We've been attacked by these filthy balloons, but this time we're gonna go to their base and we're gonna take them out.
We have found the home of the enemy.
Which I suppose is supposed to not necessarily end the balloons because then there would be no war. So they don't actually want that, but it's supposed to like just be like a victory for them to sort of
increase morale and keep it all rolling.
Right. So, and meanwhile, like the monkey team, and some of them are more patriotic than others, but the patriotic one gets very disillusioned when he finds out the truth. It's like, no, it's not true.
And we'll have Neil Patrick Harris voice the psychic monkey.
I think
he'll touch the biggest balloon. It's afraid.
I think we should have Neil Patrick Harris voice one of the monkeys as a fun homage like that. Mm-hmm. That would be fun because he voiced a monkey already, didn't he? In Clyde the Chance of Meatballs, didn't he voice a monkey?
Oh right.
So
I forgot about that. It's that monkey too.
Yeah. This could be a spin-off of that. We start with Bloons Tower Defense, and then sort of it turns into like Platoon a little bit, and then it kind of becomes a little bit like Star Wars, and that's sort of like they want to blow up the Death Star, but the Death Star's going to blow them up, and it's a race to who gets there first. Then it kind of turns into sort of like a Zootopia, or sort of like then they find out like the truth, and now they have to. Now this ragtag team has to do something, and they have to free the people.
Yeah.
How does it ultimately what's the ultimate result of that? Like, and that's real tricky to do. We do live in a fantasy world with monkeys and balloons, so it's a little easier than sort of wrapping it up in the real world. But like, I don't know how to end that.
Now, do we want our main monkey to maybe like during this final operation, like he gets a peek behind the curtain?
Yeah.
And we could have one of those, you have two choices here.
Ooh, it's sort of like the architect, like
a little bit. You could tell the people the truth, and this whole thing comes crumbling down. Society will burn down around you. Or you can go out there and you could live this lie.
Be the war hero. Yeah.
You could be the hero these people need. You could be the man who stopped the Loon Menace. But it's a lie. It's a lie that people need to hear.
I think the way to do this would be kind of, unless you were building something, I kind of got an idea.
Right.
Where you have that whole speech and he decides he's going to live the lie. He goes out in front of everyone and then he sort of does like the end of Iron Man where he just basically like, it's all a lie, and then credits.
And credits.
Like we don't have to discuss what happens. We just know the whole thing has been kind of turned upside down.
Yeah.
Though, you know, he'd probably be like snipered after that. It's a kid's movie.
It's all
you can't do that. But I think it'd be kind of fun to sort of just have him like...
To like pretend at the very first that he's going to play along and then...
Yeah, and we don't need to dive into what actually happens.
Exactly.
We just like, oh, well, now they've got to deal with this, and that's balloons for you.
That's how the balloon pops.
I don't know. It might be a little bit of a cop-out, but if we do it right, if we play the theme correctly, where that is the point of the movie, like, as long as like the point of the theme gets addressed, then it could be a satisfying ending.
Right now, like, who's our main monkey? Is it going to be the dart monkey, the sniper monkey?
I think the dart monkey should be like, I think maybe the dart monkey maybe just enlists. He's like, it's his point of view. He's new. He's a new recruit.
Oh, maybe we could actually have him become some of the other monkey types.
Yeah.
Like he starts as a grunt, which is a dart monkey.
Yeah, and then it goes to boot camp. It's like, this is the boomerang. Mm-hmm. You know, like, this is the glue gun. It's like, and it's like, you know, we have like the...
We are doing live fire exercises.
Yeah.
You took his head off!
Oh, you know, the glue gun reminds me... I'm so stuck on this for some reason, but like what's her name from Attack on Titan? Like the one who's like super into the Titans and she's got glasses.
Oh,
Like, I think that kind of character should be the glue gun person.
Yeah.
It's like, we shouldn't pop the balloons, we should learn about them.
We need to study these balloons! That'd be good.
Yeah, and so you have like... So yeah, he's going through boot camps like, this is the ninja range! You know, you will be assigned a weapon based on your abilities.
It will be your weapon.
So how about, Act 1 is maybe there's like a bit of propaganda film. We see like, maybe we see the game in the propaganda film. The dart monkey is in boot camp. He's meeting the other kinds of you know, specialized troops.
Yeah. I mean, it's like an old, grizzled, like, veteran.
Yeah. And, you know, the propaganda against the balloons. It's like, I'm here to pop balloons, sir. It's like, that's what I like to hear.
Balloons are unthinking, unfeeling, killing machines.
They will eat your bananas.
They will come into your homes. They will take your bananas.
We must defend our children from the balloon menace.
Balloons cannot be reasoned with. Balloons cannot be negotiated with.
They can only be popped.
It's pop or be popped in this war.
Then I think the Act 1 break is Operation Nanners, or whatever we want to call it. Yeah. I think that's good enough as anything. Or maybe it's Operation Bloons, like, you know, spelled... Like, because I think the things you're popping in the game are balloons.
Yeah.
But the game is called Bloons. So I think maybe it's Operation Bloons. That stands for, like, balloon, like, limiting operation of... I don't know. It can stand for something. But yeah, they go to Operation Bloons.
Yep.
And the new recruit is showing promise for some reason, and he is, like, brought in with all these specialized, like, he's the rookie and everyone else is kind of more advanced.
Yeah.
Like, I think the sniper's, like, grizzled and jaded. Like, maybe there's, like, a simulation, you know, that they're in, and they're basically playing the game. And then, you know, like, you know, he shows promise in... He's very good at darts. Like, he's very... He's the deadliest monkey alive with a dart.
I've never seen someone with such precision using a dart.
It's like, just doing my job, sir.
I want to see what you could do holding a ninja star.
Yeah. And so, so they get put on Team Bloons, and maybe it's sort of like he didn't get picked for his skill. He got picked for his, like, he's so loyal, you know, like
his pure bloodlust against balloons.
Yeah, and that's why they gave it to him. Balloons Like, like what's the equivalent of like balloons killed my family? It's like balloons,
I was trying to like.
It's like I had a birthday party and balloons took all my bananas.
Because like, sir, balloons took all my bananas.
Yeah.
What? All of them.
I just kind of like the idea of like a birthday party ruined. It's like we didn't think much of them. Of course, it was a birthday party and there were balloons everywhere. But
I didn't think they were the same as the balloons that attack us, sir. No, they're all the same.
They took all my bananas. There wasn't a single one left.
Just a whole bundle floating away.
So yeah, so he's more than willing to go on Operation Bloons, and so then they have. Then they go out into the world. They go out and then it sort of becomes sort of like a Vietnam kind of movie where they're in the jungle and there's like maybe traps or something or like different kinds of balloons that kind of appear. I guess the midpoint of Act 2 is probably that sort of Death Star kind of showdown where they get to the base, they find out like that Operation Bloons is more important because the big mother of all balloons, like the big
Moab,
the big Moab, the big blimp is heading toward their main base, and it's going to destroy them and steal all of their bananas, and they have to destroy it's where it's being controlled, like the tower where it's being controlled. They do have like satellite towers in this game as well, so it could be, you can tie that in there. And so when they do that, that's when they sort of get the. Oh, actually, yeah, no, I guess that's like after they defeat it, that's when they find the. You have the two choices there, but I guess that would be right at the end. So. Maybe like the big Death Star ending is more placed where the Death Star ending was in Star Wars. Like, so maybe that's how it is. So maybe Act 2 is really just them going through the jungle, learning about each other,
having those character moments.
Maybe
that's where the sex scene can happen.
Right, in the kids' movie, sure. And I guess the character arc for the main guy is sort of like going from like I hate balloons, I must destroy them all, to sort of like the one that's like toppling the government at the very end. Maybe there is one of the team kind of teaches him some stuff, and maybe it is the glue gunner, because the glue gunner wants the truth and doesn't necessarily. Yeah,
they're more interested in like why the balloons are doing this. Like
right, she's like trying to find the truth, and then she finds the truth. And is also disillusioned, I feel like all of these characters are fairly patriotic to different degrees, otherwise they wouldn't be wanting to go on this mission. But they're all kind of disillusioned.
By the end.
By the end, or at varying points.
Except for our Neil Patrick Harris character who knows the truth but buys into it wholly because he's essentially part of the ruling class.
Right. You definitely want to have like different characters like that. They can't all have the same character arc, I also feel like we have not touched on the super monkey really at all, and I think that's such a prominent thing there. But I think super monkey should be like propaganda, like really. It's sort of like, I mean, it kind of makes me think of like like Nazi propaganda, like the super monkey, the
Uber monk.
Yeah. So we could kind of play with that a little bit Maybe in the propaganda films you just see like him flying over sea balloons, shooting them with his eyes. It's like
he's just a background feature.
Yeah, maybe there is no super monkey.
Maybe Super Monkey's just like a myth that the government plays out. Like, if you train hard enough, you can be the Super Monkey.
Yeah, it's like this carrot that they're always dangling. Maybe there never was a Super Monkey.
Believe me, banana they're dangling.
Ooh, yes, banana dangling.
Yes,
that's fun. Well, I hope you enjoyed Bloons Tower Defense, the movie. We had a good time. If you've got any ideas for any other episodes of Screen to Screen,
keep them to yourself.
Keep them to yourself. We don't want to know about them.
No, please give us your ideas.
Please, we need your ideas. This runs on your ideas. So let us know in the comments what you'd like to see on Screen to Screen, and we'll see you next time on Screen to Screen.